Hello, this is the Radio Geek from Radio Geek Blades, and today for you, I thought I would talk a little bit about EDC carry and how I carry a little bit different depending upon what kind of pants I'm wearing. Now, most of the time, I like to wear blue jeans most of the time, and when I do that, I typically carry two traditional knives in slips in my front pocket, in addition to a modern knife with the pocket clip in the front pocket, and a small knife like this in the fifth pocket. That's what I typically carry. I know it's a lot of knives, right? But these slips, like for instance, I could have this trapper in here. I could have, it could be a number of different traditional knives, but typically I carry two of them. And on this one I have this Rosecraft blade here. So there's two knives there. And I typically just, and blue jean pockets are pretty straight up and down, and it sticks right in the pocket like that, and they pretty much stay there. They might flop around a little bit, but they pretty much stay pretty stationary for the most part. And then the pocket, I'll slip this in there under the pocket clip, and then this is in the fifth pocket, so I've got them all right there ready to go. I'll pick this one up when I need to cut, something like a box or something like that, some smaller task. I might grab this, or maybe if I'm at lunch and I have something that needs to be cut, I might grab this. It just depends on what I'm cutting and what's around me. But I found that the other type of pants that I like to wear, the cargo pants, which have lots of extra pockets anyway, but the two main pockets, the pocket is cut at an angle. So when it's cut at an angle, if I put these slips in there and I sit down, they tend to want to pop out of the pocket because they're kind of an angle cut, and I don't really like that. And then if I take these slips and I put them into the big cargo pant pocket, they end up flip-flopping around in there, and they get sideways or this way or that way, and it's not comfortable to carry them that way because they're always moving around. And then the cargo pants, I don't feel comfortable putting this in the regular pocket either, because like I said, when you sit down, that pocket's at an angle, and I'm afraid this is going to slide out when I'm sitting down and go on the floor, and I won't notice it, and then I'll lose it. So I don't want to keep that in there. And it has the same problem when you put it in the cargo pant, the bigger pocket. It just kind of flip-flops and rolls around in there, and you really have to dig really deep to get it. Whereas the fifth pocket, it's right there at your hip, and you can grab it easily. But there are no fifth pockets on the cargo pants that I wear. So if I'm wearing jeans, this is kind of the setup that I would use. But if I've got cargo pants, I have to come up with something different. So what I do is I can carry kind of similar things. I don't carry the small one because, like I said, it's too deep in the pocket, hard to get, no fifth pocket, and it flip-flops around in there. So if I've got cargo pants, I'm just not going to carry a little guy like that. But I can still carry something like this, because what I got is one of these that I got from Amazon, and you can just slide a couple of knives in here, just like that. It fits in there nicely, and this is just about the width, maybe slightly less than the width of that cargo pant pocket, and I can slide it right in there, and it'll stay upright. It might go like this a little bit, but it'll stay just like this. So that's a lot easier to manage that way. Now with this one, I can carry additional things that I normally don't carry. I've got a Olite pen that I can carry, and I've got a notebook that I can carry, and on the other side I've got this little small Phoenix flashlight, the E02R, and this I got on a carabiner, and it's on the zipper, and it doesn't take up really any room. It fits in your pocket, and then I've got a flashlight if I need it. I've got room in the back for another knife. This is just a little Ozark Trail knife, but I mean I could put any other kind of a knife back here, whether it be traditional or modern. This being more of a modern. And then I've got this zipper pouch, which, you know, I can keep band-aids in or money or whatever. So this is kind of lets me carry a lot more in the cargo pants. And in addition to that, it stays upright in the pants pocket, so I can carry it this way. So it's a little bit different carry depending upon what kind of pants I'm wearing. And you know, I kind of like the cargo pants because they got more pockets, there's more room, but then you kind of tend to carry more stuff than you really need to carry. I mean, this is way more than I ever need in a day, but you know, it's all in one pouch, and it's kind of nice to be able to just throw it in the pocket and it's there if you need anything, that's there. So I kind of like that, but I don't like the pockets being cut like at an angle where things can slip out of your pockets easily. And I don't like the cargo pants for the slips, because if you've got a slip in there, if whether it be 2 slips or 1 slip, it's gonna do this in the pocket because there's so much room in those pockets. So I was just wondering, what about you guys? Do you guys carry differently depending upon what kind of pants you're wearing, or do you typically just wear the same kind of pants and it's not really an issue because you can just carry kind of similar things all the time? So just kind of curious where you guys stand on that. What do you think? Do you think this is a good solution for cargo pants? Would you carry something like this? Would you carry this much stuff? Is this crazy? Let me know. Let me know what you guys think and your opinions. Let me know what you carry and how you manage it. Until next time, this is the Radio Geek from Radio Geek Blades.